What's up, guys? Here's 10 ways to handle contact with your ex if you want them back. And even if you don't want them back, it still works the same way. Now, a lot of you guys, you're gonna do a lot of these things that are gonna turn off your ex and you're never gonna get her back. And even if you don't want her back, you still wanna show that you have improved yourself a little bit here and you're mentally stronger than how she left you, okay? Number one, if she calls you. What do you do if she calls you? You know, you're up at 12 a.m., 1 a.m., and you get the call from your ex. Here's what you should do. You're not going to pick up the first time, okay? She might call again. She might not call again that night. But either way, you never want to pick up that first time. That's going to show that you're way too eager to hear from her. You're waiting for her phone call. You never want to do that. Like I said here, not waiting for her, okay? Next, either you call her back the next day or she calls you again and you answer. You're going to answer calmly, okay? You're going to say, hello? Oh, hey. Talk like you're talking to a friend that you talk to on a daily basis. Don't answer like you've been waiting for her. Oh my gosh. Hey, is this Alyssa? Oh my gosh, Alyssa, why are you calling me? You know, never do stuff like that, okay? Not eager, not emotional. You're just very calm, very composed, like you've been talking to her, like you never stopped talking to her, okay? And right here, I said talk about literally anything besides the relationship. So do not mention how you broke up. Do not mention why you broke up. Don't mention the past. Mention only the here and the now. Talk about what she's doing now. She's gonna ask you what you're doing now. You don't have to go into super details, but just keep it casual, keep it very low key. We're not trying to delve into emotions here, okay? We just want to keep it light, keep her in a heightened state of mind, keep her thinking, oh wow, he's so positive. Wow, I miss this side of him. Stuff like that. Number two, if she texts you, you're up at 1 a.m., you get the text, hey, you up? Or hey, just a hey. What you're gonna do is you're gonna wait hours before responding. Whether that's 5 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours, but she needs to wait. She cannot get a response in 10 minutes. She cannot get a response in 30 minutes. She cannot get a response in 1 hour. It has to be longer. What you're gonna do is not engage in a long back and forth. I'll see a lot of you guys, you might be one of them, where she'll text you a long paragraph and you're texting a long paragraph back and you're just going back and forth about the relationship. Just like point number one, you want to avoid all relationship talk and keep it very, very casual, very fun and playful, okay? Don't accept a hangout request. You're gonna say, I got a lot of stuff going on right now. I can't do that, okay? She's gonna ask you to hang out. She might ask you to hang out and you have to say no. You have to say no at least that very first time she asks. Number three, if you bump into her in person, okay? You're gonna keep your cool. You're not gonna act rattled. You're not gonna act flustered. You know, sometimes you bump into your ex and you're like, hey, Alyssa. How have you been? You know, stupid shit like that. You want her to come into contact with you, and yeah, you might, show a little bit of shock, but then, just calmly be like, hey. Something very casual. You don't even have to talk to her, but if you do talk to her, you're gonna avoid relationship talk. There's a common theme here, right? Avoid relationship talk, okay? Make it quick and exit the conversation first, okay? You don't want to linger. You don't want to act like you need to talk to her for an hour or 2 hours. Make it a quick 2 to 3 minutes, 5 minutes conversation and make it seem like it's not the best part of your day. Like this wasn't the highlight of your day talking to her, seeing her, okay? If you make it seem like it's the highlight of your day, she knows you're still hooked. She knows she still has her claws straight in your heart, okay? Number four is if she tries to guilt trip you, say she tries to blame you for this and that in the relationship, tries to get into that relationship talk that we're avoiding, you're not going to apologize or show remorse. I don't even care if you cheated on her. You're not showing remorse when she tries to blame you for these things. All she's trying to do is absolve her of any guilt and make it all fall on you, make you feel like you got to pick up the pieces and put them back together all by yourself. It took two to start this fire. It's going to take two to put it out, okay? So don't let her put the blame on you. Don't let her put the guilt on you. And you're going to stay firm and composed and I put realism over fantasy. Okay, a lot of you guys just love the fantasy of, oh my gosh, I might get my ex back. Okay, but let's be realistic. You're not even compatible with this person. You're probably not compatible. You're probably in a toxic relationship, and not the good kind where it's just fun, okay? The type where you're getting drained every day, okay? So realize, you need to stay firm, you need to stay composed, and you need to stay in reality. Take off the rose-tinted glasses and get back into reality. Number 5, if she asks to meet up, directly asks to meet up, hey, let's meet at a coffee shop tomorrow. Hey, come meet me at the park at 3 p.m. today. I want to see you, okay? Start with, I'm too busy right now. Always start with, I'm too busy right now, okay? Never agree to the first time she suggests. Never agree to the first place she suggests. Never agree right away. You're going to set a later meetup in the future on your terms with the pretense that it's just to clear things up. It's not for closure. It's just to clear things up, okay? She is not going to know what that means exactly, and you don't have to explain yourself. Just say that. And if she asks, what does that mean? Just say, don't worry about it. I love the saying, don't worry about it. That's going to be a common theme in my videos. I'm going to say, don't worry about it. She's going to say, what do you mean, don't worry about it? Give her that middle finger, okay? That's all she needs. Number 6 is if she starts asking about your dating life. You're going to confidently say you're more focused on yourself right now and taking things one day at a time. What a lot of you guys are going to do is you're going to say, oh yeah, I've been on dates. I've been dating a few girls here and there. I've been sleeping with a couple girls. And that's exactly what you shouldn't do. You should not be trying to make her jealous, especially if you want her back. Even if you don't want her back, you got to take the high road here and not try to make her jealous. A lot of you guys will even lie and say these situations that are going on that aren't. So don't lie. Don't make stuff up. Even if you really are being a player, playing the field and doing all this cool stuff, don't mention it, okay? Act like, you're so confident in yourself that you don't have to make her jealous, okay? Don't ever say, I can't move on / get over you, okay? Never say that, ever. Never say, oh, I can't get over you. I can't move on. It's been so hard. Never, ever say that kind of stuff, okay, guys? I mean, it's self-explanatory why that's not a good thing, but I'll explain it anyway. She's going to see you as very weak. She's going to see you as still stuck on her. She's still got her paws in you. She's still got her hands around your neck, choking you out like a little puppy, okay? Number 7 is if she begs for closure. Now, I've had a lot of girls in my past beg me to meet up for closure. I never did it. You know why I never did it? Because I told them this. I asked them what she genuinely thinks is going to change if she gets closure. What do you think this closure, whatever that means exactly, is going to do for you? Because at the end of the day, we're not getting back together. I do not get back with the same girl that we broke up, okay? I never get back with an ex. You guys can do that if you want. That's just not my style. Now look, if you don't want to give closure, say we didn't work out together, it's not that deep. If you say it's not that deep about something like this, the girl is going to tweak out. She's going to freak out, okay? And if you want her back, that's very powerful stuff. Basically, you're downplaying the relationship and what it meant to you, showing you don't really care that much that it's over. You can move on. You know that it's not the end of the world. And if you want her back, that's very powerful stuff. If you don't want her back, still powerful stuff. Number 8 is if she asks to stay friends, okay? I want you guys to say something like this where you say, I'd only be interested in you in a romantic sense. I already have enough friends, okay? Never, ever agree to stay friends. That's how you get in the friend zone. And if you want your ex back, that is not going to get you into this zone where you're getting to know each other again and becoming friends first and then dating again. All it's going to do is put you back in the friend zone, take you backwards to where you're basically in a relationship emotionally, but physically you're not doing anything. That's no fun for anybody except for her, okay? Now, I also want you to say something like, in order for me to move forward the way I want to, it's best to not stay friends, okay? So put it on your terms. Say, I want to move on how I want to move on, and it's not possible if we're still friends, okay? Very simple statement, very powerful statement. And hey, you know, like I said, I don't want her back, so I need to move on. How am I going to move on the fastest? Out of sight, out of mind. Number 9 is if she starts mentioning other guys. She's going to start mentioning other guys. Like I said, don't make her jealous, but she's obviously going to try to make you jealous if you're not budging, if you're doing all these correctly, okay? She's going to start saying stuff like, oh, I've been seeing this guy, or this guy came up to me, yada, yada. Don't pay attention to it. Don't get jealous or hang up / block. A lot of you guys will hang up the phone, start crying in your bed. You're going to block her. You're going to block her everywhere. Don't do it. Just shows that you care too much. You're too invested. If she says she's with a guy, you know, don't worry about it. You're going to talk like you're unaffected by her potentially moving on, okay? You're completely unaffected. You don't care. You don't care if she moves on because you don't want her, okay? And even if you do want her, I'm going to say this a lot, even if you do want her, you still got to act like that, okay? And finally, number 10 is if she talks about getting back together. She's going to say, oh, we should get back together, or I miss you. Let's just start over. Let's just pick up where we left off. And you have to not jump right back into it. Do not agree to it. As all these, you got to wait. You got to give it time. Time to see if that's something you'd ever be interested in. You're not just doing this to psychologically mess with her. You're doing it to figure out yourself. Is this something you want to jump back into? As I've said, I personally don't do that. And I highly recommend you don't either. There's so many women out there, and you don't even know who's going to match better with you until you find them, okay? And you will find them if you look. You're going to say something like, a lot would have to change before I even considered that. So say, a lot would have to change for me to even think about going back together with you. You know, just say there's a lot that didn't work out. There's a lot that didn't work out between us, and there's a lot that would have to change for me to even think about getting back with you. And then you're going to wait for her to prove herself worthy. Gone are the days where you're proving yourself. If she wants this thing to come back, she's going to have to put in the work herself. She's going to have to be the one, you know, pushing the pedal, chasing you, and doing all that, okay? And if you want more tips on how to get her chasing you, go watch this other video. But for now, guys, as always, that's not everything, but that was 10 ways to handle contact with your ex if you want her back, okay? Now, if you got anything out of this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.